Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a cook with me what's for dinner video. But first I am dropping off my son. We're waiting for the gates to open up, so it's a little bit early, but I figure I'll just tell you guys real quick what I'm getting ready to do. I am gonna prepare my chicken before I head to work. I don't have to be at work till about 8:30. Well, I'm supposed to be in at 9, but they asked me to come in at 8:30, so I still have about an hour. And since I wear scrubs, all I have to do is really brush my hair, pick up my hair in a decent ponytail, because right now it's just a hot mess. So when I get back from dropping him off, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping the chicken, so that way when I get home, it's been sitting in the seasonings all day, so that way it kind of infuses it better. Normally I've done this in the crock pot, but the kids hate when I do it in the crock pot. They said it kind of looks like mush. So we're just gonna go ahead and dice up the chicken and season the chicken and have it ready, and I'm gonna leave it in the refrigerator so it can sit all day while I'm at work. I'm also gonna prepare my pan with the rest of the stuff, so that way once I cook the chicken, I mix the ingredients, throw it in the oven, and let it all incorporate and marinate. Not marinate, but let it all incorporate and get all ooey and gooey. So we are going to be doing cracked chicken later on today. So let me finish getting him off to school, and then y'all meet me back inside so that way I can prepare with the chicken. Okay, so I'm back home getting ready to start prepping the chicken. What I'm gonna do is, man, I'm a hot mess, but you know what? This is real. It's about 7:15. I'll take off my rings because I'm gonna get ready to cut chicken up, and I'm gonna have it marinating in. It's a pretty simple ingredient. I mean, a pretty simple dish. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna add ranch mix, and I'm gonna also add some garlic and a little bit of onions in there, so that way it can all just sit there and incorporate a little bit more. And then I do have a little bit of salt and pepper that I'm gonna go ahead and add. Not a lot on the salt because I don't want it to be salty. I already have my dishes ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this bag. I'm gonna put cauliflower, and I think I'm gonna probably do cauliflower in one and broccoli in the other, only because some like the cauliflower and some like just the broccoli. So I'm gonna accommodate the kids and do half and half. So where is my knife? All right, got my knife. So I'll probably just do that. Probably just cut up and just add broccoli in one. So we'll see. Yeah, one bag is pretty. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it half because that's for the chicken. So I'm gonna just do. It's gonna be broccoli because it's and then. So this is how the pan looks. It's gonna have some cauliflower and that. So that's one part of it. And then I have my container that I'm gonna put the chicken in, so that way it can just marinate in this ranch dip. So I'm gonna cut up the chicken, put it in the little container, and then show you guys how it looks after. Oh man, I am really a hot mess. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so the chicken is finally cut up. I minced like a quarter of an onion just a small amount because the kids like the onions, but not too much. And then there's like 4 cloves of garlic in there. And then I added some more black pepper, just a smidge of salt, and then here is the ranch dip mix. And what I did was I put the top over it, and then I shook it. Oops. I just shook it up really good so that way it can incorporate. So I'm gonna pop that in the refrigerator, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is finish getting the pans ready. For tonight. So that way all I have to do is add the chicken in here once it's cooked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook the chicken on the stovetop, because when I do it in the oven and I put it in raw, it lets out a lot of broth, but it makes it too soupy. So I got to do this little balance act just to make sure that there's enough liquid in there to make it gooey but not soupy. So yeah, so I'm gonna cook the chicken in the stovetop, add it in here, and let it all incorporate. Oh, and one last thing. What I did was I divided the cream cheese in half. So half of the block is here, half of the block is here. I cut it up into cubes, just spread it out, because when I add the chicken, and while I'm cooking the chicken, I'm also going to be cooking bacon in the air fryer, so that way it can all come together. So while it's in the oven, it can give it a chance for the cream cheese to kind of spread out a little bit. So I found that if you cut it up in cubes and spread it out, it makes it a whole lot easier getting it to incorporate better when you throw it in the oven. So this is my prep work. It is 7:38 now. I gotta haul to the bathroom, brush this this crow's nest that I got, and get dressed and head to work. So pretty much dinner is prepped. When I get home, I just got to do the cooking of the chicken and pop this in the oven so that way it can melt and get all gooey and incorporate with the bacon and the chicken and all this yumminess. Okay, so I'm finally back home. It is 5:43, so I'm gonna get ready to start cooking. This looks, oh, it smells so good. That's how it looks. It's been marinating for at least 10 hours. So this should be really, really seasoned well, and hopefully it is all incorporated in that chicken. So hi honey. So I'm gonna get ready to just start cooking this so that way I can pop this chicken in the oven. So let me start browning this chicken. Okay, so here it looks. I already added the cheese. The chicken is underneath there. You can kind of see how it looks right here, but the chicken came out really, really good. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven so that way it can finish cooking off and the cream cheese can start melting so that I can mix it all together. So let me pop this in the oven right now. Alright guys, so here is the finished cracked chicken. There's some bacon underneath there, chicken, cauliflower, cream cheese, regular cheese. So I'm gonna get ready to start plating it up. This was all that was left from yesterday, so that is gonna be a side. So it's gonna be cracked chicken, and a side of rice. So let me go ahead and start plating so that way the kids can start eating, so we can get dinner out the way. All right, and there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy tonight's cook with me what's for dinner meal, my cracked chicken. The recipe is pretty simple, you know, just a packet of Hidden Valley ranch dressing, or you can do like me, get the store brand. A little bit of onions, a little bit of garlic, let it marinate all day, cook it. And the only thing I would do different is I would let the cream cheese melt first in the oven, and then I would, once I stir it all together and incorporate all that cream cheese on the chicken, then I would top it off with cheese and then let it brown on the top. But that would be like the only difference that I would do. So there you have it. That is my dinner for tonight. I hope you guys have a great one, and I will be back with another video soon. Talk to you later. Bye.